was a really nice cat, by the way, Maynard.
Thank you.
Yeah, anyone want to get into that?
Hey, Mom!
Anyone want to get into that a little bit more? Not Tom's mom, but the recap.
Oh! And there! Brian, every time. Oh.
Also, apparently, high max bacon.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys did venture down through a giant-ass tunnel entrance that was located somewhere on the Broken Isles. Spiraling ever so slightly downwards, eventually you guys managed to navigate through utter darkness, apparently magical, and it got face to face with some undead bird creatures, quite large, inhabiting these parts of the tunnel. You disposed of them quite easily, like extremely easily, actually.
Yeah.
And but I believe that's just where we left off, with all of them or the threat neutralized. You guys are free to loot or do whatever.
Yep, and how long does Shaken last for?
A
Because I think
bunch of minutes.
Ah, okay. Okay.
I thought we already looted these things.
Yeah, I thought.
All right.
Yeah. Also, that one's through the floor right there. So, yes, there is at least one on the ship.
All right. Well, I will allow a search check. See if you guys find anything, more hidden.
Oh, can I search too? This is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, I can try learning spells again because my spellcraft went up.
Oh Jesus!
You see, because I keep forgetting. Oh, you didn't even taught me with a critical. Because I forgot that my eye patch let me help search things.
That's correct.
Which I'm applying for this very first time, by the way.
Buzz, you actually find a potion. It is a soft pastel-colored potion, and it glitters as well.
Okay, now I'm gonna point out something here. Every time I
you guys
that well at the start, I have continued on into the session to do absolutely nothing of worth.
Yeah, I'm counting on that, man.
I bet you are.
No, I'm not. I really want you to do well.
You also find 35 platinum pieces.
What? What? That's a lot of platinum pieces.
Yeah, it's also very glittery. It appears these guys like things that glitter.
Okay, hold on. 35 PP and PP.
Do you have magic circle against evil? Mac?
Does Mac, a cleric, have magic circle against evil?
Brian.
Bullet, what happened to your volume again?
Well,
Yeah,
You're quiet, dude.
Yeah. I can pump up the volume, but. Oh. Hey Brian, can you tell again what the potion looks like?
It's like a soft pastel color, and it glitters.
Pastel color, and it glitters.
There is none. No, I mean there is a sign or indication that there once was a label on it, but it has since worn away.
And let's see, how big is our group at the moment? If everybody is around.
All right, just hold on. I'm still dividing up it.
Oh, sorry.
Hello?
Hello?
Is it better or worse?
Yeah.
Super quiet, dude.
Oh, this is weird.
Either way, Manustina, you find a pouch that of itself glitters a little bit. And when you open it up, you see dust inside. You also find 10 platinum pieces.
Nah, I'm willing to bet it's either like dust of appearance or something like that. The funny thing about dust of appearance is that it's basically flour.
Maynard.
Yes.
You find a total of 40 platinum pieces.
What? Oh, wait. Never mind.
Okay, I'll take it.
And that's all you guys find on these undead birds. Meanwhile,
Well-
Dara went below deck to talk with Gilly.
Mm-hmm. Is Dara here?
Well, speaking of which, I go down with him for a moment and hand him a ring of protection and ask him if he can put his artificer friend can put something neat on it.
To put what on it?
Something neat on it.
Oh, okay.
I'll just leave the interaction there for when Dara actually gets here.
Just alongside the protection thing?
Yeah, because the protection thing is a just generic bonus. I can have something else put on it that's not nearly as generic.
Can Dara enchant items?
No, but his artificer can.
Ah.
His cohort can.
Yes, Gilly. She has a name, thank you very much. Oh, is it a he or a she, by the way?
Is she?
Gilly is.
Because one of you kept calling him or her he. And I'm pretty sure it was you, Brian.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was you.
No, I kept out of it.
John says he's here just... oh, wait. I'll say what that is. If only you could see my screen dark and recorded that, that'd been funny.
No.
Oh, well. Either way, everything around has fallen silent again. The ship right now is hovering. It's not really going anywhere.
Before everyone goes anywhere, does the ship still need steering or anything?
No, we're basically in park mode right now.
Oh, okay. It's just helicoptering.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, basically.
Well, I hope this ship is better equipped with hovering than actual helicopters.
It seems pretty stable.
Okay.
For that matter, it's like Star Wars, you know, in galaxy far away, but the technology, oh boy.
Oh boy.
I would like to ask the vampire dude how long this journey will take until we get to the main city, I guess.
Okay, you go to Vlad, you find him sulking a little bit in the same room where you guys abducted the donkey. You even took away his plaything, you know, it's double sad. Either way, you find him there, and you ask this question, I suppose. And Vlad looks up. Yes, I'm not quite sure how long it would take. It's been a while since I've been here, as you can imagine. I remember being hooded and blindfolded and all that good stuff for the entire trip upward. So I'm not quite sure. It's quite disorienting like that, you know? I assume, though, from how long we've been here and how fast we're going down, it can't be taking as long as it took me to get up. So, I don't know, maybe a day or two?
Okay, then.
It is a big tunnel. It took us a week to get to the top.
I go to Mac and try to make him do some bullshit.
Oh,
for
okay.
me.
I guess I'll just sit here by myself then. Bye.
Yeah, I was gonna say something. I'm like, yeah, you just sort of just left him without saying anything.
I just do that, I guess. Fuck it.
I imagine you like being this weird awkwardly in social situations in general, you know.
Such
like,
a rude figure.
how are you doing? And then just fuck out.
Sort of amazing.
He
in
doesn't
itself.
like to socialize. He's antisocial.
No, I mean it's scary sometimes. I totally get you. Don't worry about it.
Say, Mr. Cleric, would you like to help us summon a demon that can help us?
What? No, what? He's
Wait, what?
He's a cleric. You're asking
Yeah.
a cleric to summon a demon?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
Well, I'll be I'll be
It's not
summoning
just
it.
undead though. Clerics
All
aren't
you
very
have
great
to
with.
all you have to do is put a circle of magic against evil on the ground, and I'll do the rest.
Yeah, demons are always chaotic evil. I'm not quite sure how good an idea this is.
It will obey me, whatever I say, or it will kill us. One of those things will happen.
Okay.
Okay. Okay then. I guess I'll go get me a circle of whatever the fuck I need. And I guess I leave.
Leave where?
I
Man,
go
Horace-
back to the city, to the Mage Tower.
Okay.
Okay,
You don't
you're,
just
you're
gonna
not.
fuck off? Like,
Yeah, you're just gonna fuck off. Not even gonna ask if anybody wants to go with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
God damn it. I forgot.
hold a minute. Bullet can teleport anymore.
Not at the moment. Well,
Well,
he can't
not
teleport.
long
So
range.
But
Okay.
what did happen to
Okay.
your microphone, though?
It's real. From what
Also-
Darky said, it's really okay earlier when we were alone. Now that we're in a room full of people, it suddenly turned really quiet. I don't know why. I don't know why.
It was better last time, though, I'm sure, right?
Yeah. I don't
Hey.
know why he keeps doing this.
No, I mean, like, I kind of get it because my mic keeps on being weird as well every time I log into Discord and the settings change. I don't know what's up, but it goes really loud and really quiet every now
This
and then.
mic is really loud on PlayStation, but on Discord it's really awful. I don't know why it does that.
No,
Uh, At least I can sort of hear you, so it
mhm.
works. All right. Fair enough. That's on Max here as well. He's still quiet. I have to perk my ears as well.
Brian,
Oh, sorry. Yes.
I'd like to go to Flatswell.
Okay.
I
He
visit.
looks up as you enter. Hello, my dwarf friend.
Hey man, how you doing? You look a little bit pale, but yeah, sorry, vampire joke.
Yes.
Hey, well, you don't seem too happy. What's up?
No, I'm fine. It's just that this place also brings back some nasty memories. It was not pleasant, my trip back up to, or my trip to the surface.
Oh shit, man, what happened?
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to not divulge too much into details. Let's just say it was completely unpleasant, and it will probably stay with me for the rest of my undead life.
Oh shit, that's long, man.
Yes, well, no need to worry about me. What is up? Why are you here?
Well, no reason really, because I was wondering, maybe can you tell me a little bit about this place, because I'm not very familiar with it. What may we encounter?
Well,
shit.
in the tunnel, I suppose there's not too much to worry about. As
Mm.
far as I know, the trip to the surface only took very long, but I was blinded and gagged the entire time, so I would not know anything about what exactly it looks like.
Ah, right. Well, that's
However, I do remember there was a place at the bottom of the tunnel where we stayed a couple of days preparing for a trip up. It was just a small camp.
Oh, and how long? What can you like say that's useful to take along with you then?
What?
Is there anything you can say about the travels up, like preparation? Maybe we can do something. And
Well, the
you might have
preparations
noticed
we
like
took
these
was...
weird vultures that attacked us.
I have
We're
no idea.
upstairs.
I'm pretty sure there were no vultures back when I went up this tunnel.
Oh, well, shit, we just encountered some. They look kind of dead.
Yes, I noticed.
Maynard just peeks his head in. They look very dead, and just walks away.
Hey, Maynard.
All right.
Well, so there's not any tips or tricks you can give us about the way upstairs?
Not that I know of, my friend. I'm sorry.
That's alright, mate. Well, you look like you can use some time for yourself now.
You assume correctly. Now, please leave me.
Well, Jesus fucking Christ, mate. Yeah, okay, fine, Fletch.
I did say please.
Yes, you did. You.
Please fuck off.
Yeah. You too, you can't. And I leave the room.
All right.
Apparently, the ghost of Christoph. Falls. Can the vampire see me?
Go away, you handsome ghost with no blood.
Oh my god. It's official.
And Maynard.
This is friendly kind of.
Maynard.
Yep.
Was that holy shit meant for me something saying useful?
Yeah, actually asking, hey, I wonder what's coming up, to somebody who might know something. That's something none of us generally do.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright. Carry on. Oh.
Hello? Oh, hi, David. Hi, Dara.
Wow, that was almost an insult right there.
Oh, no, I wasn't really. I mean, there was two both.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dara, a bunch of the people trying to get shit identified by you. You suddenly very popular again.
Actually, I was not trying to get... Wait. I tried to get him to identify that crystal I got last time.
Oh, okay. Let me just check how appraisal thing works again.
But that was from last time. This time I asked if you could have your gnome friend put something on my ring.
Oh, okay. I guess Gilly says she'll look into it, but
Okay.
enchanting takes a while.
Yes, it does. I'm aware.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Hello? Is this better?
Nope.
She holds out her tiny gnome hand to receive the ring.
Okay, I hand it to her.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She says, so what would you like me to do with this? She says.
Where is that?
What kind of enchantment? She says, enchantment? Enchantment?
Oh, god damn it. I outline like a few things that could work. It doesn't really matter which one she does. I'm actually just gonna roll a fucking D5 for it, I guess.
Did that work, Dave?
3.
Right, apparently I need to make a spellcraft check to determine the school of magic surrounding the crystal first. So let me do that.
Now I need to look up what that does.
Oh, I see what I did wrong. There you go.
And I will put your ring in Gilly's inventory.
Neat. Obviously, I'm gonna reimburse whatever costs and whatever it takes, but that's not the point.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. My
Oh, that's
spell
gonna be fun.
is 15, so I have to.
Horace, what do you do? No, I can't hear you at all.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Talking.
well, that's
I
the
just sit on a corner and just wait.
Okay.
Is a 19 enough to
You just go back to the engine room or something.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'll be able to magically appraise this, so I'll have to cast Identify. You're gonna have to pay me 100 gold for anything that needs to be identified.
Okay. I hand you 10 platinum.
Cool. Pocket it. So come back in an hour. Next.
Build a little shop wall when in the inside of the ship.
I use minor illusion to make a storefront. I tell Gilly to make me a little like folding storefront I can just like lay out.
You like the boat?
I say, Gilly, did you forget your constructs as well? She said, oh shit. Yeah, she forgot all her constructs back at the Arcadian too.
I'm gonna be honest, I never expected Gilly to be able to defend herself.
Yeah. No, it's just she can make golems and things, but she just forgot all of them. Like she had a big bag full of everything she's ever made, and she left them all back at the Arcadian. Yeah, I got this earlier. Bird things. Alright. 100 gold, please.
Lydith. Not actually everything of the ship is made of wood. There is a lot of metal involved as well.
Thanks for the tip. I'm a whole 1 gold richer. I will be able to pay for my Arcanium tuition.
Maynard walks in. We need tuition? What?
I ignore.
Maynard's just randomly passing by every door, always eavesdropping on all the conversations.
We're basically doing nothing, and I have nothing to do, so I'm just wandering around.
That's
That was a pretty
Plus, we're all in the cabins below deck anyway, so.
What do you guys do with the corpses still laying on top of the ship?
Push them off the ship.
Yeah, I'll go up and like toss them off the ship, I guess.
All right.
just like slowly, like you know, like how cats knock things off shelves, just like slowly, like edge them over the ship.
I was thinking I was just gonna grab it outright and then just.
You can just shove them up.
Yeah.
Also, there's not really any meat on these things, just ragged strips of rotted flesh.
I spend the next 2 hours casting Identify on both of the thingies.
One is a dust of disappearance.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna be honest.
There was a crystal you wanted to know what it does?
Yeah.
I know what it does. You already told us. It was just we fucked up how Identify works.
Right.
No, I fucked up how my magical appraisal worked.
Yeah. If you put light through it, it causes a laser, and I like it, and I want it.
And what was the other thing you were showing?
No, it's fine. It was just last session. I misinterpreted my magical appraisal.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the way it works is I make a spellcraft check, and if I beat the DC to recognize the school of magic by 5 or more, I automatically identify what it is. But I didn't beat by 5 or more. I got a 19, so I had to use an actual identify on it. So we did that now, and then Mano's dust, which I just did, which she gave me a tip for, which I found patronizing.
Yeah, I mean the hole that these birds made
Keep that.
is definitely in the wood part of the ship. They wouldn't that easily be able to go through the metal parts. But yeah, menthole would, or menthole. Mending would use. Shape would work.
Yep, you get the dust of disappearance. Dara, wouldn't you know how many uses it has?
Oh, from the thing?
Yeah, that's kind of like an issue that I brought up before because it was part of a character I'd made. There, it doesn't actually say that there is a finite amount in the pouch itself, but I imagine there is if it's dust. However, if it's dust and you just need a pinch to sprinkle over yourself, then I imagine it would just last a long time.
I was under the impression it had 5 uses, but
I mean, I can make a use magic device check to see how many are left.
It doesn't actually say. That's weird.
Well, it's not necessarily a charge-related thing, so that would be hard to tell. It's more like kind of guessing how much dust you need and how much is in there.
Yeah, well, if it's like magical equipment, like dust of disappearance is not uncommon. I would think I'd be able to like gauge how much you'd need to use with a use magic device check.
Sure.
Hey Ro, does the book I took from the school have that spell in it?
Tell me, Ro.
I mean, even if it does, you need 24 hours to write down the spell in your book. We don't got that kind of time.
Actually, we do, because Vlad just told us it'll probably take more than a day.
Technically, he told Buzz.
No, he told me. Remember, I just walked off, and he told me.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, a few
Horace did
minutes
ask
ago,
about
man.
time-wise. Okay, so you're saying we have like a day's worth of time if we just continue forward.
Yeah. This the book has this.
I guess I just studied that while waiting.
Right.
I mean, I guess if we've got the time, I'll fucking let me go to my handy dandy book, my handy dandy notepad doc of stolen spells.
Did I learn it?
Yes, you learn it easily.
Ooh,
Still takes you some time, of course, but yes, go on. Maynard, you want to learn one as well?
Yeah, I guess. I said chill touch, so chill touch it is.
All right.
I forgot I had. I was looking at spells. I'm like, oh, I do have that in these. So, I guess Manastina, you're the one steering the ship right now. If we decide to go forward. You know, it'd be really cool if clerics had their prestidigitation in this edition. And Matt could just like fucking boom a yell into one of those. That'd be amazing. Ro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't not learn a first level spell.
Yeah, it's fine. Just roll for it to see how cool you are.
About that cool.
You're so cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no chill touch.
You guys spend the rest of the day slowly drifting downwards again in a slight angle. The rest of the day goes by quite smoothly. There's no incidents, and the tunnel doesn't really change or anything like that. Vlad just starts walking around after a while again. He's a bit bored out of his skull. He's quiet, though, compared to his relative upbeat character when you first met him.
Can I try to knowledge the area to see what kind of creatures we'll encounter, maybe?
Yeah.
What do I have to roll for?
Roll knowledge, nature, or dungeoneering, or history in your... Only you are allowed to roll history, though.
I don't know shit.
What roll was that?
History?
Oh, yeah. You don't know shit.
Yep, don't know shit.
Anyone else?
Wait, what are we rolling?
You can roll roll knowledge nature to see what shape this tunnel. That's what you wanted to do, right?
I can't do shit. I don't have knowledge nature.
Sure. It's definitely not natural, Lydith. Something made this.
Hey!
Hello?
Hello. Yeah.
Hey, Wolfram.
Yes.
Hey, Wolfram.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party, bitch.
So, what did I kind of miss?
Alright. Everyone gets informed by Lydith that this tunnel isn't natural and something had to have made it.
Oh,
And it may still be alive.
what the thing that made the tunnel?
According to Lydith, at least.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Like a really old engineer. Why may it still be alive?
Wolfram does not have a forge or anvil with, and I'm sorry, Maynard. He has his basic blacksmithing tools like his blacksmithing hammer and stuff like that, but yeah. There's no portable blacksmith on the ship. I mean, maybe you can commission one when you're back in adamantine.
That's actually a great idea, to be honest. Yeah.
Oh yeah, brilliant. A fucking stone anvil. Brilliant, Mac. Brilliant. Nah, mate. Yeah, it's well, I'm not coming up with useless ideas. That's what I'm not doing. Jeez.
Dwarf fight! Dwarf fight! Dwarf fight! Dwarf fight!
Hey. Dwarf don't
Yeah,
fight.
Wolfram, you slept through the entire ordeal while the party navigated through the mouth of the tunnel into the tunnel, fought some undead in the tunnel, and you just woke up after all that. Still going down the tunnel, at least.
Can we see anything besides darkness?
You see darkness mostly, just yeah.
Okay. And on the ship itself, how what's the view over there? Can we see the ship? Like on deck?
The ship
There
on
should
deck?
be, 'cause we
Yeah.
put, like,
If
lights
we stand on the
there.
deck, is there vision?
Oh, yes. Well, most for you anyway, but
Oh, okay.
people on deck have the light from an ever-burning torch that's strapped to the front of the ship.
Oh. that's
It used to have daylight. It doesn't anymore. I don't know if
No,
I fixed
I know.
that actually.
No, please no.
Sorry, I haven't fixed that yet.
That's a brilliant.
It's pretty dark. You're not just sailing via current. If that was the case, you would be gliding down the extremely thin stream of seawater that spirals downwards. You actually are floating and thus flying and thus using fuel.
Wait a minute, I just saw something.
Are there sky
Don't worry about what I'm saying. Didn't.
Okay.
Are there wind currents pushing us?
Hmm?
Are there sky currents?
No, it's not so much a sky current here, but there is something pulling a draft into the tunnel.
Alright.
And you guys do have that draft in the back.
I say this better not be the mouth of some kind of creature or something. I would be very frustrated.
It doesn't really look like that at all.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being silly. Yeah, when she said it wasn't natural, I said this better not be like the mouth of like we better not like flown halfway into a creature's belly or some shit.
From level 10 to 11, you need 11,000 Wolfram.
Are we actually tracking XP now?
Well, we should
yeah.
do
Yeah.
from now on.
However, I am going to call in a vote after the session, so just
Yeah.
bear with me, guys.
Okay, I bear with you, Brian.
Thank you. Lydith
I'll
especially,
be
bear with me.
Wait till the end of the session, Menestina.
Yes, it's a surprise. Not
God
really,
damn
but
it. Such
Wait.
people are so impatient. Indeed.
It's about whether we should keep XP progression or encounter progression. And I'm going to leave it up to you. Majority rules.
What's the best one?
It's purely personal, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, I like XP, but
You know what? I'll get informed later and then vote. That seems like the rational thing to do.
Vlad, like he told Buzz, says that he doesn't really know of anything dangerous up ahead. He just knows that at the bottom, when he was there 200 years ago, there was a camp that they prepared for to go upstairs. Upstairs. Above ground.
Oh, that's why you invited David. So we can go to Camp David. I get it now.
Proficiency bonus is a 5th edition thing, Wolfram.
yeah, and 3.5 proficiency just lets you use your weapon properly.
You haven't played Dungeons and Dragons for a while, have you?
Playing.
So is anything actually happening, or are we just quietly drifting in the air downward?
Another day goes by where you guys can pretty much do whatever you want, and if there's nothing interesting.
Oh,
then
wait
I
a minute.
will-
Has the day been passed?
What?
Has a day been passed already?
Yeah, I mean, we're about to pass another day if you guys don't do anything else.
Well, if since I wasn't doing anything because I was like hanging up my laundry and shit, is it reasonable to accept that I rest for 8 hours?
Yeah, of course. Everyone can
Hooray!
rest. Everyone can rest for 8 hours for that matter.
HP.
Now, a bunch of you guys leveled up between last session and this would be the time where you reflect on your experiences and find a way to your new abilities and skills.
We were level 11.
Oh, so this is the time, eh? Interesting.
We were level 11.
They are. some
Wolfram.
are, yeah.
Wolfram, you're a fighter, right? If you're a fighter, it's D10 plus your constitution. The hit die for your warmage plus your constitution then.
Dara,
Yes.
did you read the announcements where everyone got 2,000 XP as well?
I'm going to level with you. I have no idea what my experience. I have.
That's
no
fair.
idea
Okay.
what-
After this session, you can level up Dara as well because I pretty much set everyone, apart from Wolfram, really, to 53k. Except you and Horace, right?
I
Oh,
think-
yeah.
And Wolfram, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that levels up Gilly too. Awesome. Me and Gilly have a little high five. We are stronger than we were.
I tried to learn false life in a day's worth of time.
I rolled a 1 for you, Maynard.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
What that?
Oh, he's not actually here.
What does it mean?
Sorry, Maynard. When you hear this, when you rewatch the episode.
What does the 1 mean?
Probably that he doesn't do it because it's a 2nd level spell, I believe. Or 3rd even.
Yeah, but what's the spell?
False life.
And what does it do again?
It gives him temporary hit points, basically.
Oh, fire. Ah, well, it's still a little bit.
All right. What do you guys do for food and water and stuff?
I don't need to eat or drink water.
Yeah, we know. You don't have to repeat it. You just say nothing, okay? Mr. Black Pants, Jesus.
Cool.
You'll eat out the crow's nest, okay. No, you don't want to waste them. You want to use them to really piss me off, but paradoxically, I can be pissed off when you use it. Ah, shit.
Alright, everyone write off 1 day's ration or use spells or whatever you do.
I will, Brian.
And Mac, right after you had your evening meal, I want you to roll a spot check, seeing as you're, having the best view here. Everyone did get the benefit of a full rest, by the way. Did I mention that?
Yeah, well, you didn't. I did.
Means you get your hit die and hit points back as well. Oh, sorry, your level and hit points back.
Oh, my level.
Your level in hit points, so 11 in total for some of you and 10 for others, or nothing if you're full. Mac. In the distance, at a slightly awkward angle, a dim flickering light fades into view.
About what? Oh.
Now, as you slowly drift closer, anyone on deck can now see this light as well as a small stone platform sitting against the wall of the tunnel. You do that.
Okay.
You now see that the light is cast by a fiery brazier. Brazier.
Pronounce it however you like. You're the dungeon master.
It's sitting on top of the platform. You also see now 2 pillars that mark some sort of entrance into the wall of the tunnel. And in between these columns, you see a ragged curtain obstructing the view beyond it.
Is Flat on board?
Flat's on board, yeah.
Yeah, I mean on the deck, sorry.
Sure.
And can I ask him what kind of people we're gonna encounter? Because he must know that, right?
You can ask him.
Yeah, well, I do.
All right. He says, well, I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah, but...
I'm not sure if any of the cultists survived down here.
Okay, but what? Okay, let's say they did.
Well, if they did, then I assume that they will be still cultists.
Buzz, he fucking told you he was gagged and blindfolded.
Yeah, but he must know something. Come on.
How would he know something when he was blindfolded and gagged and had shit on his ears or whatever?
Well, you didn't say he was wearing earmuffs.
Everyone hears in the intercom.
Oh, I think we got Randoy.
Okay, I'm back for the moment.
Welcome back.
Let's see how
Back
long
on Tom.
For Maynard. This is for Maynard.
Welcome on the ship doesn't actually have an intercom. She's just yelling down a random pipe, but we can hear it because it's so loud.
As everyone gathers on deck, you guys see what I just described. And for Maynard, that would be...
Land.
light being cast by a fiery brazier sitting on top of a platform. Platform is built into the wall of the tunnel, and on it there are 2 pillars that mark an entrance into the wall of the tunnel, with in between a ragged curtain that obstructs the view further inside.
When you do this.
Oh yeah, poor Wolfram. He's not on the map.
Has anyone done stone cutting yet?
Nope. You're the only one with it, dude.
No. Mac has it too.
Oh.
Okay, I think it's rock.
Yeah.
It might be.
Founding powers of
You can tell it's carved from the rock at least.
Yeah. Okay. Oh well, at least you remembered it yourself.
It's intricately carved from the rock.
I bet you got a one-up with me then as well.
That depends, man. Where are you planning on parking the ship exactly? Like at the stone platform or what?
Make it in an infinite spot, like to piss people off.
Before we leave, before she parks it or something, I would like to go to the engine room and check how much fuel we have left.
Oh my fucking god. The daily
Maybe-
quest continues.
To be fair, if that does run out, it will just sort of plummet into the ground.
Yeah,
that's
it is.
true, but hold on. I mean,
You actually notice, Corvus. Here I go, Horace. That this fuel cell is now dangerously running low.
Oh, it's actually useful. Shit, I'm sorry.
I run up and try to tell them. Well, I run up and try to get Maynard.
Yep.
And we have to do this really fast or we go die. And I asked Manastina to fly the ship really high up, just in case. Because we'll probably.
Let me stop you there for a moment. How much distance is there between us and the ground currently?
Currently, not super much. You guys were floating fairly low above ground.
Okay, so
to the point where you could still see the stream of seawater slowly spiraling down into the tunnel.
Okay, so assuming we stopped floating for a moment, would we just like hit the ground and just start flowing downward with the stream of water, or?
Well, hold on.
It is a 45-degree angle, so the chance is good that the ship will start sliding. Yeah.
And Brian, how much feet are we from the water? You said.
Right now, you guys are about 15 feet above it.
15.
And if memory serves, this is a pretty circular tunnel, and we're.
Yeah. Well, the ceiling from this point is about 105 feet up.
Yeah, but we still have to take into consideration inertia. I mean, we won't drop at the same time as the ship does. So we all take a 15-foot hit.
I tell Manastina to get us down about as close to the ground as she can get us without crashing into it.
Make a navigation check for me.
Me or Manastina?
Whichever one finds it more pleasant to use.
I'm pretty sure there's no navigation skill.
Yeah, the only skill you gave us for this thing is knowledge airship.
All right, okay. In this case, knowledge airship then. My bad. I went into a bit more detail with the improv crew.
Yeah, they flew these a bit more then, though.
They had knowledge airship engineering, knowledge airship navigation main points.
Yeah.
But yeah, knowledge
Rolling into check.
Basically an intelligence check, yeah.
Because I'm fairly sure none of us have points put into that, because I forgot we even had that skill.
You can add skills like that onto your skill list as well.
That's not bad.
That's good enough. You managed to get as close as about 10 feet to the ground, so you go lower for about another 5 feet.
Okay, me and Horace are going to try changing the battery again, so...
You load the thing and I'll make my summon, remove the thing and I'll shoot it with an electricity bolt. How about that?
Sure.
All right, I'll allow one of you guys to make a dexterity check to react to the other guy. To do it as fast as possible. I'm gonna set the DC at 18.
Fuck.
Bro, I have literally 1 dexterity.
You can still roll for it. That's fine.
Yeah, that's about what I thought.
All right. As you guys pull out the fuel cell with Horace ready with his minion to put in a new one and ready to cast the lightning bolt, he mistimes the lightning, unfortunately, and the ship does hit the ground before starting up. I want everyone to roll a balance check real quick.
Hey, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
I have a -4 or -3 on that.
Hey.
Hey, I remembered. Brilliant. All right, let's do it.
Probably even more. Because armor also imposes armor check penalties.
So you got a -3.
Look, because I got an armor check penalty.
Everyone with 15 or higher manages to keep on their feet. And everyone below falls on their asses and rolls a bit downward as the ship starts to tilt a 45 or towards a 45-degree angle. But before it completely does so, the engines kick in and it starts to stabilize again. This time, though, the back of the ship is still resting against the floor or the ground of the tunnel.
Oh.
However, the fuel cell is now changed.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Maynard just sort of lays on the ground like, I'm glad I told them to get as close to the ground as possible. That was a good idea.
Oh, there's also the possibility that it would have corrected itself before hitting the ground if you flew higher. But that's something that right now is only something you can deduce.
Risk aversion is better than just taking a chance.
No one knows about Vlad.
He probably passed with flying colors because he's a vampire drow, whatever thing with insane stats.
At this point in time, he was actually inside the ship, so you don't know what happened to him or if he's okay. He's probably okay.
He falls over and he's like, what the fuck?
He doesn't
Either way,
have inertia.
I guess I stand up.
Alright, stand up. You get attacked? No, you don't.
By what, a barrel? The old power cell?
We missed the entire part where we should discuss the new things. Or?
Yeah. As you guys discussed that, the DM will go for a P.
Okay. I think widely the consensus is that we're going to try and explore this platform here, whatever it is.
No. Yeah, sure. Okay, suppose. I mean,
I'll be right back.
We already did the fuel cell thing. We're good on the fuel cell.
no, but Brian just. What? I mean, Brian just said
The stock, I think we have 3. Horace, does that sound right? I don't know. We've got at least 2 more.
What?
We had 5 or something to begin with, and we've changed them twice. So, sure.
We have an insane amount. He went back when we had more than plenty.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that if you watch the episode on YouTube.
Why would I watch it on YouTube? I live this shit.
Well, clearly you don't enough. Because I knew it and you did not. Besides, it gives you nothing to do, so just...
I'm back.
Hi, back.
One fuel cell lasts about 2 days.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
For now, you guys should be fine. Yeah.
Okay, but I was doing some other things as well. Have we landed at the moment?
If you guys decide to moor at the platform, as it's called, I suppose. Sure, how airships use the same terminology as normal ships, but
I mean, I don't see why not.
I mean,
Basically a
spaceships
pier.
are called navies, so I don't see why skyships wouldn't be.
exactly. All right, if everyone would move their characters in the middle of the
Okay.
ship or something.
Oh yeah.
I still can't see shit. So
Oh, that's because it puts you on the GM layer.
Oh my god, you're seeing the GM layer. Tell us all his secrets.
Ooh, all nice and huddled up.
You don't really have iron chains as such. No, there is just a normal anchor on the ship.
Well, I see.
In that case, I take that and I'm actually not sure. Is there anywhere that looks like we could hook it onto or something?
Not really, no.
I didn't think so.
hold
I'm
on,
just sitting
hold
here holding an anchor, and then I realize I have nothing to do with it, so I just put it back.
Give me 1 sec while I prepare the next map. I think I can do it a little bit better than I have. Also, another feature you guys notice that you draw closer to this platform is that the tunnel itself has transformed from being carved out of rock, some form, into being man-made, or at least made by something.
So it's still carved out of rock.
It is still. It's not carved, but it is rock. More like bricks, if you will.
Oh, yes, Mac. Let's stone gun the shit out of this.
Probably not, Anastasia. Me and Horace are the only two who know how the fuel cell thing works.
Hey Brian, what can you mainly tell Mac and not me?
I mean, Wolfram,
well,
weren't you always hitting on Lydith?
What you know, Mac, is this part is extremely old. The style and technique used in creating this circular tube that slightly spirals downwards required immense effort. Probably would have taken decades to construct.
Okay,
Now,
then
there's
I'll
no clear signs of what sort of architectural designs are involved with this. It's purely functional in that sense.
Well, I nod and pretend I knew that as well. Yeah, totally, dwarf brothers. See, that's a moment of bonding here. It's important.
All right, now I just need to copy paste you guys. Hold on.
Now you copy paste yourself.
Vlad is feeling uncomfortable and he stays on below decks. He's a bit sulky.
My god, is he a vampire or a pussy?
Maybe he's more like a Twilight vampire.
One of those.
Anybody's ever seen Hellsing Ultimate Abridged? The one part at the fucking hotel? That was my reaction to that.
I'm glad you shared it.
Oh my god, guys, we're 8 people today. That's amazing. It's been a while.
Oh, it's scaring me. I don't
I just need to make sure that everything is done correctly here before I move you guys over. I think it is, so here we go. Before that, I'm going to read you guys something.
Oh my god.
No, wait, I'm not. Never mind. But I would like everyone to roll me a spot check except for Mac and Horace. No, just Mac, not.
Okay.
Just Mac, not.
Hey! Where's the 20?
How dark does the area look, by the way? Like, can we see? Or is there
You
a
can.
way?
You can. Hold on. You'll see. You'll see what you see in a second. Oh, interesting, Lydith.
Yeah, very interesting, Lydith. Shit out.
You have
Hey, just because he doesn't have
50?
depth perception.
Holy shit, Lydith.
Hmm?
Well, I'm still missing 2 rolls.
Are you?
Missing Dara. And Mac?
You told Mac not to roll.
Oh yeah, I told Mac not to. I'm just missing Dara.
This spot.
Yeah, spot.
Oh. Can I spot my ears?
You don't see shit.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. I'm gonna move you
I
guys.
don't see shit.
Well, what did we get to see then?
Yeah, this is what you guys see right now. You managed to get as close as about 5 feet to the platform. The ship is now hovering. You see the brazier that was burning for. Some
Well,
ruins,
you say it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
It should arrive, or it should show up soon.
No, it's on the left. That's what main. What?
Oh wait, hold on.
Okay.
I told Gilly to watch the ship.
Oh shit, that's a ship that I just gave light. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Oh. God damn it. It was fine from the start. Alright. Right, you guys can see, right? I hope? Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Good.
Okay, I'm close to the ladder. I'm gonna disembark. Blah, blah, blah.
Before that, though, Lydith, as you guys draw to this point, you actually notice something vaguely familiar embroidered on this curtain, obstructing your view further inside. You recognize it as a sigil that you've seen before used by the cultist. But it is completely faded and worn, it looks like. Hardly recognizable, which is why no one else seems to have noticed.
Ah.
Goddamn mind flayer. Calling it now. No.
And Brian, what do I see?
I just look at her stupidly. I see a broom.
Oh yeah, there is actually a broom that looks hastily discarded laying there.
Hastily discarded.
Well, discarded anyway.
Oh.
Does this ship have a plank or something? that we
Yeah,
can
I'm
use?
standing right next to it over here. There's some kind of ladder. I'll move my thingy. Can you see it?
I think so. I think that's just the bricks.
Oh, in that case, I probably just jumped off. I'm sorry.
Wasn't surprising.
Buzz starts tumbling down the tunnel. Bye, Buzz.
Bye. Remember me.
The plant? You mean plank, I assume.
Yes, a plank.
I mean, unless we had a giant plant on board and I wasn't aware of it.
Put the plant.
All right, Wolfram puts a plank. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a very majestic looking plank.
That's
It
some
almost
solid
looks out of this world.
Anyway, I go across. I've got no trepidations.
God damn it, Wolfram. Don't ever put your character on the map with dynamic lighting yourself.
Oh. Hold on, man.
I poked the broom with my stick.
Because I jumped off, I'm now the only one not on the platform, isn't it?
You're probably sliding downwards as well.
Oh.
Well, I assume you jumped on the platform, Buzz.
Yes, well, yes, it's funny you say that because I totally did.
Wait, Wolfram,
Oh,
don't walk in yet. Manastina, you know that dust you have?
Dara,
Hi.
what are you doing?
Oh. I was reading magical creation rules.
Okay.
Yeah, the one you had Dara identify. I was sort of standing there when he was doing that, so I know what it does.
Just go like looking over my notes. etc.
Lydith, you
I mean,
turned into a mouse.
If I was there, I probably just heard you explain it to Manastina.
Yeah.
Everyone sees Lydith shrink down to the size of a fuzzy little mouse. What color are you?
I would like to listen behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up Lydith and throw her off the ledge.
Aw.
Oh god, it's a mouse!
You do not hear any sounds from beyond the curtain. The curtain reaches from the ceiling of this doorway to the bottom, by the way. You can't actually look through or under or past
haven't
it.
we encountered these kind of curtains before?
Yes.
Or-
No, you haven't
Manastina-
encountered curtains before, though. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
just
curtain.
pointed myself.
Before Lydith moves, I cast telepathic bond on her.
All right.
Also, could you wait for me to actually get my plan going into motion too?
Yep. I mean, sure. Whatever you guys want. Maybe discuss before going through shit.
No, just wait.
Why I was telling Manastina to turn me fucking invisible so I could go with you.
I put Maynard in the telepathic bond as well.
Okay, sure. Magic! Magic indeed!
Just empty the bag, permanently invisible.
Oh. That'd be sort of amazing. But...
While they're exploring the area, can I check that weird broom?
Buzz 10 gold says you can't control yourself and you'll just run in.
What?
I'm making a
All right, so Maynard and Lydith, you stand in front right now at this point in time.
Yep.
Maynard, you've been turned invisible by the dust of disappearance that Manastina sprinkled all over you. And Lydith, you turn into a small little white mouse, not so invisible, but still quite small. Definitely small enough to now crawl under the curtain, for that matter. You're also white, so yay.
Hey, man, that's right.
Meanwhile, the rest is betting on whether or not Buzz can hold his patience.
Well, I'm not doing shit. I haven't
exactly.
got my 5 gold yet.
I check out that weird broom on the floor.
You check out the what?
The broom on the floor.
Okay.
It's a broom.
Looks like a broom, Ben. It's like, yeah, nice broom.
Okay.
You know what?
It looks functional.
Anyway, that's only if they're up by now.
This one's just normal white. Normal white. Oh my god.
Either way, I guess I go through the curtain trying to be as sneaky as possible.
All right. Now, Maynard, as soon as you pull aside the curtain to get in there,
Yeah?
a raven flies right past your head.
God damn it.
Can I make a reflex check to just grab it?
You can.
Sweet. What is my... Damn it.
You reach out to try and grab it, but it was so sudden that you missed just barely, though. You did manage to pull one of its tail feathers.
Oh.
I just look at the feather and put it in my pocket. I'm just like, I'm keeping this.
It flies past the rest of you guys on the platform and disappears deeper down the tunnel.
Okay. And
Okay.
hold on a minute. Is Flat still on the ship, by the way?
Yeah. Oh god, I can't see anything.
Maynard has some trouble indeed seeing. Oh wait, hold on. That might actually be because it did not put you far enough.
Ah, yes, that would do it.
Wait, where's all that fucking light coming from? Is that Lydith?
I don't know, but I cast dark vision on myself.
Yeah, Lydith has shit emitting, but Lydith is not emitting right now.
Doesn't matter. Dark vision.
But Lydith has low light vision. Or do mice have dark vision? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I don't know, but I walk forward.
You have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Alright, that's fine. That's pretty much how I already set you up right now anyway.
Yeah, there's no reason for me not to use it in this dank dark cavern.
Allow me to expose a little bit more.
Expose away, my brother.
You find yourself in a fairly bare hallway. It's smoothly cut from the rock. At the far end on the left corner, you see a wooden door. And the hallway also turns to the right opposite this door. You already moved quite a bit forward, so I'll just continue. It leads to an area that you can tell has two dark wood colored tables. Ingredients are laid out on top of them. You also see luminescent moss growing behind an odd-looking tree, as well as in another corner. This tree has brightly colored yellow berries that adorn its branches. Pretty much what you see right now.
Do you think about this so we can?
Do you think about this?
No, like
Imagine.
yeah. So I know as well, so I can tell everyone and shit.
I try to motion lead us forward, but then remember I'm invisible.
Also,
And then
you guys are telepathic connection.
But I'm not used to that. So I mentally ask her to come forward and see if she can't identify any of this plant shit.
If it's weed, I'm coming over, man.
Hey man, if these cultists had just toked up sooner, we probably wouldn't be in this mess.
I don't know. Maybe they just got bored of all the satanic stuff and just blaze it up nowadays. You know.
That's their prerogative.
They.
Okay, sure.
In that case, you're a small bat.
But Lydith, bats are just rats with wings.
That's true, actually. I'm a biologist.
That is true. I am a biologist.
Yeah, I get it. But either way, chances are you're not very loud. Matter of fact, bats probably live down here anyway, so.
Hey, I'm Brian. I'm getting a little bit bored and I'm poking Mac. Can we go in yet, Mac?
Yeah, why don't you go in?
So we can?
Yeah, we can.
He's like, just you do you, dude.
When Buzz goes in, I think I tell them telepathically that Buzz went in.
I
And
can't
I'm
yet.
going to destroy shit.
I think I hit an invisible wall.
You got stuck on the...
I just trip over the curtain.
Your echolocation reveals everything that you see right now, really. It bounces back from all of that stuff.
Yep. Also, you hear Buzz behind us fumbling with a curtain.
Yep.
I mean, it's not fumble worthy for that matter. You can easily slide it aside, revealing this.
There's plant shit down here, like the moss and the tree, and it's all weird. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know if it's magical or not. I don't want to get near it. You're
Okay.
the druid here.
Okay, Brian. I'm gonna when you wanna yell and whisper at the same time and try to to pretend that you're kind of quiet, but it doesn't really work.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Maynard. Hey, Maynard, where are we?
You hear Buzz's very loud whisper from behind you.
I look at the door and I just get into a stance to like do something if anybody comes out of it.
Okay.
I would like to check the brazier if there's anything written on there. Or anything.
Yeah, you want to check the bra.
Yeah, totally.
It looks magically. It looks like a magical fire and just continuous. So not super special. You have seen it before.
It's called an ever-burning torch.
As far as its use, though, I mean, you're not quite sure. Could be just to mark this place itself or whatever.
Also, Lydith rolled a 38 on her knowledge nature. Also, please stop that. My team does not like that.
All right. You try to identify this weird tree that you see in front of you and quickly realize that it's not like anything you've ever seen before. In fact, when you look closer, it appears this tree is not made of wood at all. It appears to be petrified, despite the bright yellow berries growing from its branches. Long story short, doesn't appear to be natural.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm with June on this one.
I walk up to this door. I put my back to it, and I put my hand on the doorknob. You know, like police style.
You feel a doorknob in your hand. It's cold iron clinging to your palm.
Okay. I mean, does it hurt? Or
No, it's just
okay.
cold.
Then, okay. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Just chill.
I slowly like crack the door open and wait for something to happen.
You try to, but find that the door, in fact, is unlocked. But at this point, you hear some movement behind the door, as well as a voice. Hey, who's there? Get out of here!
I just let the door swing open.
Except it's locked, like I said.
Oh, you said it was unlocked, actually.
No, it was. Sorry, I meant it was locked, and at that point you hear a voice behind the door saying that stuff.
Okay.
Who are you? Who is this?
It's Ted.
Who the fuck is Ted?
I move over here just in case he decides to blast the door.
Hey, Buzz.
Yeah.
See the door over there?
What? What door?
There.
You're behind the curtain, I believe. No, you are.
Oh,
You should have let me roll a bluff for that though.
Okay, what? Okay, now say it.
yeah, you see the door?
Let's see if I can. According to the rules, yes.
Are you fucking serious?
All right, you guys hear the voice again. Who is it? Who are you?
Oh, Maynard. One, I've got a ring for a situation like this. Want me to
I
use?
would like to try and bluff him into opening the door.
I already did. Bro didn't let me.
Oh,
Brian, Mac. Want me to use my ring?
Yes.
Okay, guys, stand back. All right.
Well, actually, Horace said that he's going to bluff first.
Yeah, let Horace try. Wait, actually, there's no real try in it. He just can. Huh.
But I said that because Boss probably didn't hear him talk.
Yeah.
I thought, never mind. I go to the door and I knock and tell him to open the fucking door without the swearing bit.
Oh, who is it? I'm not gonna open the door to no strangers.
I'm no stranger, it's me. Open the door, it's really cold in here.
Who are you? I know it's cold, but this is my place.
Roll a bluff.
We're not expecting anyone.
Who's we?
Me?
That's I, not we. Open the door, it's cold. I have food and everything.
You have food?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say so? Roll persuasion. Or, sorry, bluff.
Who the fuck charges now?
Question.
Actually, you don't even have to roll bluff. Roll diplomacy. Because you didn't tell any lies. You're like, no, all right, just step back, okay?
Oh, hold on.
That's bluff, by the way. When I told him we had food because we don't really have food.
Okay. I know melee, all within melee range, but this is a bad idea. If he decides to fireball, you're all gonna die.
I'm not. Fuck you, weak ass pussies.
Look.
Okay,
all right. You got how many are you?
God damn it.
No, now this is gonna be a bluff.
There's 3 of us.
Roll a bluff.
You already did.
Should I roll again?
Oh, that was the first one was diplomacy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I consider it diplomacy, even if you say you really do have food with you. Just
I have to re-roll that then because my diplomacy is
Do
different.
it.
Either way, this time you're bluffing. Just reroll a bluff.
But Brian, can I?
Yeah, you can ready your action for that. I mean, Horace is standing in the way first, but
Yeah, but as soon as he moves out of the way, I'm going for it.
okay.
I'm just waiting for you to actually just bull rush Horace.
You then
He
hear
might
from
not
beyond
He
you
might
hear
have
from
got-
beyond the door, Horace. Nah. You guys are with more. I heard you before. You're
Okay,
with more.
that's-
Why are you
Okay,
lying?
fine.
I'm just performing my research here. I want to be left alone.
Horace, let me use the ring, please.
What are you?
Fucking door.
Yeah, I'm not ring for that.
Maynard, he's just like up against the wall with his hands behind his head, like, well, there went stealth.
Okay, you guys hold back. Brian, how does the ring of the ram work again?
I did give you a link so that you can
Well, you do.
look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it myself now.
thank
Have you guys realized that you all have the attention span of squirrels?
Yeah. Thank you for the off. Yes.
So long as you're aware.
Ah, there we go. I will open this link. Thank you, Discord.
Yeah, you can prepare move action. Sure, I don't see why not.
Let's see what we got over here. Ram. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just reading that.
You don't know how many charges it has left, though.
Yeah, I do, because you told me and I kept check of them.
Ah, see, so there's something you kept checking. Okay.
Yeah, you fucker.
That was a test.
Yeah, I bet it was. You probably believed I didn't know. Anyway, I'm gonna use 3 charges.
Oh my god.
Well, I think that's useful. Okay, so just a
So-
range attack then, isn't it?
That's basically a strength check
A strength check.
with a +9 on it because it has a strength of 29 in this case.
Okie dokie. Do.
All right. You expend 3 charges on your ring, and this large-shaped head of a ram springs forth from it as you punches it towards the door from a distance. It impacts with the door. The entire floor of this particular cave, cavern, whatever you want to call it, shakes. And some wood splinters, but immediately repairs itself and the door stays closed.
I would like to try something very stupid. I would like to summon an earth elemental and tell it to glide underneath the door and open the door.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, while this is happening, I'm just gonna come down here and like look at all this like shit over here.
Alright. Well, you look over the shit over there, and it's pretty much the same as I told you. There's a table. It looks fairly clean. It's got some newly lit candles on top as well, and a red decorated little sheet of cloth. The tables itself appear to have both edible and inedible things on top of them. It looks like a small kitchen, actually.
Can I try to like pick off one of the twigs on the tree?
You can try.
Okay, what kind of check would that require?
Make a strength check, because it is a stone you're trying to break off. You look for some of the thinner branches at the end of some of its twigs, and you manage to break it off. It has 3 berries growing on it.
Oh, berries! Man, Maynard, can I have one?
You can't even see me!
Either way, Buzz, right after you used your Ring of the Ram, you hear another sound from behind the door. Which is like, hey, are you guys trying to break down the door? That's not cool, man. Who are you?
Okay,
Who are you?
I slightly panic and... Horace, help!
Horace.
I would like to walk to the door and like knock politely.
All right. You knock politely and you hear from behind the door. Yes?
Hey man, we're just a group of adventurers. We found this ledge thing. We're just taking a look around. We honestly mean no harm, and we just want to say hi. You know?
And hey, and Dara, tell him that I'm sorry.
Oh, and our barbarian friend, you know how they are. But he's a dwarf. He's a bit short-tempered. He's terribly sorry. We're trying to bash down your door with a magic ring.
Make a diplomacy check.
I swear to God, Dara, if you blow this, you will be officially the worst bard ever.
Wait. I will.
Okay.
Is someone casting a buff spell there?
Yeah, our cleric was.
Just kidding, you don't hear that anymore. Alright. +5, though.
Yeah, no, that is with the +5.
So that is with the +5. All right. It is quiet for a little bit behind the door, and he says, "All right. I'll unlock the door, but I want you all to step back, guys. I want my privacy.
Yeah, sure. Totally.
You guys are free to stay as long as you like. Just hold on, okay?"
Sure.
I check out the moss over here.
It's luminescent moss. It smells nice too, with vanilla.
That's illuminating moss for you. The sweet scent. Nom nom nom.
Yeah.
So it's
Like,
just
this place
growing on
actually
its own.
smelling quite pleasant for that matter.
A bit weird for a random cave area inside a dark thing in the Broken Isles, but hey, whatever, man.
Yeah. All right. After a while, you hear some stuff happening to the door on the other side. It's very faint, almost as if the door is extremely thick. Which it turns out to be when it opens up and you guys see a fellow about 5 feet something step out. And he goes like, God, please step away a bit for me, sir. And he closes the door behind it as he looks at Buzz.
For fuck's sake.
Thank you. And this is who you guys see. He looks around a little bit to see who's around and all that. And he introduces himself. Hello, everyone. My name is Calvin Klein. It's nice to meet you.
Calvin Klein, are you serious?
Oh, of course.
Calvin
it is.
Klein. It's very,
Yes.
very specific.
Yeah, well, it's not any way to relate it to anything, so.
Yeah, the Dara bows. Softly. Dara O'Shaughnessy at your service.
Can you guys see him now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. He is carrying a satchel with some paper sticking out of it. He's wearing these very thick-looking glasses from which you can't even see his pupils.
Okay.
And yeah, his name is spelled like this. As you can see, Calvin Klein.
Oh, okay. Calm down, Menastina.
Well, Mendocina, he responds like, yes, I do. I've been living here for a while now.
What exactly are you researching here?
Well, it first started off with trying to reach the bottom, but didn't really make it that far. Found this place here and decided to study here for a while. You know, chill, relax. No outside influences. He mumbles a little bit.
How many years has it been since you started living here?
Long time. Long time.
200 years ago? More?
One for the life of me remember. I'm sorry. What about you guys? Why are you here? I mean, I was here alone for a long time.
We just got a vampire to bring us here because we're looking for cultists and shit, you know?
What?
No, vampire, don't worry about it. His name is Flat. He's an alright fella.
Basically, crazy shit happens to us all the time, and we're trying to save the world.
Well, no. Well, I think my description was more accurate, but sure.
I mean, both of them were equally as accurate. Like, neither of you told anything there that was wrong, per se.
He looks past you guys, like past the shoved away curtain, and he sees your ship. Did you guys arrive in that one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, wow, you're surely a master of dedication for your...
That does look amazing. And he sort of he tries to shove Dara and Buzz, or mostly Dara probably, to the
Okay,
side.
Brian, I take this opportunity to go into his room.
Yeah, he locked it. He actually locked it behind him.
Ah, fuck!
Can I make an earth elemental and block it?
You can, yeah. And as soon as you do, it returns without having done anything to the door.
God
It
damn it.
appears something is keeping him from doing stuff on the other side.
I mean, that's rude, to be honest.
True, but he's also hiding something.
Okay, because I have to admit something. I mean, Maynard is not my Dagobert. So I need him to be visible again.
I am visible now, but
Okay.
that easily wore off a while ago. It's only 2d6 rounds.
Okay, I stand over here and whisper to Maynard. Should we just like, I don't know, or I don't know, kidnap him or something, or just tie him down?
And now let's see where this is going.
Okay.
The guy now is on the platform inspecting the ship.
Oh, berries!
And meanwhile, I will go for another PM, sorry.
Oh, never mind.
You go for it. I haven't eaten any of them yet, so I can't tell you if they're poisonous or not.
Well,
I told Gilly to keep the engine running.
I mean,
In case
I
we
think
need
that
to
was
get away.
obvious. I mean, the engine's pretty much running if it's in the air, so.
Yeah, that's actually true. I have so many fucking points. I could literally just get us a crew. Like, I have so many cohort points. I can just get us a crew to pilot the ship for us.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that? Also, yay, greater. Wait, doesn't Greater Mage Fang only last a couple minutes or some shit? Oh no, that one's an hour per level. Sweet. So, goddamn. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, because regular Mage Fang only lasts like a few minutes.
If anyone does permanency, they can sacrifice some XP to give you like permanent grace and like magic fang.
I would like permanent Magic Fang, but
Wait, Mac just casted permanency on Magic Fang?
no.
Oh.
That was.
I'm just
Wait, no, he actually did. Oh crap.
Damn.
Lydith, what was the enhancement bonus on that?
He has to sacrifice something for that, I think.
Yeah, that's part of why I wanted to have a vote, because casting permanency would cost, for example, experience points.
Yeah.
Which, can be quite a bit.
Yeah, no, I say keep with the progression, but if you spend a certain amount of XP on things, your level up is delayed by a certain amount of
Plus
sessions.
2.
Yeah, but at the same time, that would make people do as much as they can until that threshold of where it becomes something negative,
I'm gonna be honest, I needed that badly.
You need what?
Fucking plus 2 to my attack bonus.
Why?
Because he's been casting Magic Fang permanently on himself now.
Yeah, I've got
Why
Magic
do you
Fang
need
permanent.
it? I mean,
Because unlike you guys, my base attack bonus is shit and I can't get it.
yeah, you're not like us, guy.
I asked Lydith
Yo.
telepathically if she thinks the old man is lying.
As he stands here, Wolfram, he looks at you and he says, "So, you're from the ship as well, huh? Where'd you guys get it? This looks amazing. I've never seen it in my lifetime. Anything like it."
I just walk over here. Do you know the name Greasebeard?
He very slowly sort of turns around with his head, his face completely smooth, and then with gritted teeth responds, "Greasebeard?
Yes, Greasebeard.
I
This thing
have
hasn't
heard
exploded yet.
him. I see." And there's nothing left of this obvious dislike of the mentioning of the man's name. When he turns back to the ship and says, well, I guess he did amount to something, at least in the end, huh?
Yep. I also pull out the ever freezing torch. He also made this.
Keep it away from me! I know what that is.
Wouldn't happen to know a way to turn it off, would you?
I don't know and I don't care. Just
Maynard, hand it over. I think I'm
honestly, I gotta say, this is probably first time I see Greasebeard making something useful. He looks at the ship again.
Down, Buzz. Down. Great.
I tell Maynard, hey, you want me to try turning that off?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I would like to use magic device to determine if like an off stitch is built into the thing. Bro.
I mean, we asked
I'm sorry, what?
he could turn it off and he couldn't, so.
We already did that a long time ago when we found it.
Oh, yeah, no, it's an ever freezing torch. That's just
It's
what it
forever
is.
freezing.
Yeah, it's
There's
just.
no off switch to it.
I'm fairly sure I threw it in that bag that had all the meat in it. That I'm just sort of carrying
there's
around.
no way to like turn it off because Maynard was asking if I knew how to turn it off.
Wolfram, he sticks out his hand towards you. To shake it, I mean. He stands slightly less tall than you.
I like how everybody's preparing to attack this dude, and he hasn't actually done anything belligerent to us yet.
Well, that doesn't really matter.
All right, he shakes her hand and he observes you for a little bit and says, well, Mr. Steele, I have been here for, like I said, a long time. Just basically doing my own research. Couldn't handle all the stress from the surface world, so came down here after finding this entrance. Wanted to go deeper, but as I grew older, I found that just a quiet place would fit nice enough.
$5 says this guy, Greasebeard, was his apprentice or some shit like that.
Researching any kind of magical speciality, really. I'm looking to specialize in every way possible, but so far, it's not really working out too well.
So you specialize in generalization?
I mean, if you put it like that, I guess you could call it like that.
Huh. Gonna be honest, it's a neat idea.
Huh. He looks a little bit like proud. He's probably been going a while without anyone giving him any sort of praise.
It seems likely. The room is locked. Like, we can't get into the room.
Anyway, he finishes up looking at the ship. He looks back at you guys. So, I guess the vampire is on board there, huh?
Yeah, he is. His name is Flap.
You hear Buzz shouting from inside.
Yeah. Quick question. Do you have, like, a raven as a familiar?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, a raven flew out of these curtains a few minutes ago, and I have a feather from it.
Oh. That's interesting.
Actually,
I don't see many ravens here. Can I see the feather?
Yeah, I hold it up and hand it to him. Just like, yeah.
Oh, that's a raven feather, all right.
Mm.
He loses interest immediately.
Yeah, I detect magic on it. I'm just like, I didn't even think about this. Is this magic?
The feather itself is not magic now.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, it's almost like... Hey, wait a minute.
All right, he walks back. He walks back inside past the curtain. He also picks up his broom, by the way.
Oh, sorry, that's in my bag. I say, oh, sorry, this is yours.
Oh, sorry. Okay, now in that case, he doesn't care nor mentions it.
Oh, okay.
Brian, I'd like to speak with him because I think I overheard some of this. How do ravens exactly get in here?
I mean, fly from out the tunnel?
Yeah. Same way we got in, really.
It's not exactly the normal niche for ravens.
No, that would be something you could tell by rolling knowledge nature.
Ah, that's one I don't have.
Imagine that, a barbarian doesn't have knowledge nature.
But to spare anyone the effort, Buzz is not wrong in his intuition in this case, and it is a weird place for ravens to be, that's for sure.
Just in case it was like some polymorphed asshole or some shit like that. I'm just gonna go
also, Kelvin, I don't know if you noticed, but like our shit, like someone of us like turned into a rat and just trying to break into your office.
What?
Yeah,
wow,
so
Buzz, wait a fucking...
Yeah, fuck you, Lydith. There you go.
Here's the guy who tried to break in first.
No, Wolfram, unfortunately you cannot. There's no way you could ever have learned about anything like this before.
So, Mr. Kelvin, do you know what
Yes?
happened to the old inhabitants of this place?
I'm sorry, what?
The old inhabitants.
Oh, I don't know. This place was empty when I got here. Anyway.
Was there anything interesting in this place when you got here?
Not really. Some empty books mostly. I filled them up myself. He looks a bit proud. Either way, you guys are free to stay here. At least for as long as you like. I don't have too many supplies, really. I didn't expect guests. But now that I know you guys aren't, I don't know, scary.
Yeah, Maynard just yells over. You wouldn't happen to be a cultist, would you?
A what now?
A cultist.
No, unless you count the search for knowledge something to be cultist worthy.
It depends on the knowledge.
He shrugs.
So do I. I'm just like.
So what is exactly behind that door?
We don't know, motherfucker.
No, I'm asking him.
Oh.
Oh, that's just my private study room. That's where I keep all my research. That's very private. I'm sure you understand.
Hey, mate.
Would you let me in if I show you something very interesting?
Probably not, but I guess it depends on how interesting it is.
What about a book written by the gods?
Hey, what now?
Hey, what?
I go to him and I pull out the vital pact.
Okay. Make a spot check, actually, Horace, as you do that. I'll let Wolfram and Buzz make one too, because they're standing so close.
I'm sorry, a what?
Spot check.
A spot check.
Damn.
Okay.
Buzz doesn't even care. He's like, eh, whatever.
Wolfram. There you go. Yeah, okay.
Wolfram.
As soon as you mention the vital pact, you notice an ever so slight furrow of his brows before, it goes back into his poker face, kind of. The vital pact? You have the vital pact?
Do you know of it then?
Yes, certainly. Who hasn't? I mean, I guess a lot of people, but
Yeah.
not if you're as smart as me.
So, do you know anything else about the book? Where
Oh,
it's
just
from?
that it has been lost for a long time.
Mm.
Really?
So-
I've been dying to get my hands on it myself.
Ah,
Of course.
Why exactly do you-
And he points at himself. I'm not really in the kind of shape to go out and procure books from, questionable places.
Would you
Chances
like
are
to take
he's
a
chaotic.
side if you let me in your place?
He thinks about it for a second, but roll diplomacy.
Jesus Christ, man. I mean, does he feel evil?
Well, Mac, you do have like an aura, right? Detect evil? This guy is giving off some evil vibes for you.
Cool.
So he is a cultist.
Kill him.
He says, yeah, all right. Look, as soon as it's nightfall, we had dinner. I'll take you, but you alone in my room, and we'll discuss things.
My fist.
The guy.
Take out the amulet.
All right. At this time, sweat drops begin to form on his forehead. And he looks at you guys. Everyone now starts to feel there's some sort of tension in the air. And
You got some raining to do.
he's like, look, I'll help one of you at a time. And he starts moving towards the kitchen. Anyone want food?
Okay, guys, please. You just have to tell me. I'll go in for it.
But for the love of God, just wait until he actually reveals his true colors.
Let's do it preemptively. Yes, I mean it's great.
That's called metagaming, you asshole. I think.
I'm actually not so sure about that. Maynard's over there just eating trail rations. He's just on the plank, just sitting on it, just eating rations.
Lydith, as you're hanging there, roll me a knowledge nature to see what he's preparing. You can tell that he is preparing all sorts of edible, natural things. Providing some sort of, or making some sort of salad, as far as you can tell. But then at the end, you see him crush a few of the yellow berries and putting it in there, looking a bit shady while doing so.
Oh. Boss,
Yeah.
you want to go and try the salad?
What?
It's got the berries in it.
Okay.
I don't know that.
Oh, wait. Before you do that,
Okay.
I cast.
Wait. If what's the point of having him do that if
Yeah, then you would not even know if it worked or not. I love it though.
I mean, now I'm getting suspicious.
Yeah, okay. So Lydith can only tell Maynard right now what, or and I guess Horace at this time.
You metagamer.
Yeah,
You did.
that was
It was funny though. Either way, Lydith, you're
Well,
the only one. You
to
tell
be
this
fair,
me.
I could make an argument for Mac knowing this guy's evil and just using Buzz as a scapegoat to start with.
I'm fine with that.
Can I try
on,
to
Mac.
knowledge the name?
Mac.
Hold on, boss.
Okay.
Bullet?
Can I try to knowledge his name to see if I know any famous magicians like his name? With his name?
Roll me a knowledge history.
Never mind.
Does not sound from Calvin Klein. Does not sound familiar to you at all.
Seriously, guys, I'm totally okay with going down on this one. Huh.
No, Wolfram. Unfortunately, not.
I want to see.
That's a nice thing.
Okay. If you explain it like that, then yeah, sure. But if we were just like using Buzz as scapegoat to see what happens, then it would have been pointless. But
Yeah, but
if you're watching the guy, that makes way more sense.
you guys want
What, Buzzy?
But you know what I want to do? Oh, can I?
Yeah, go for it.
to go up.
Hey, come on.
Yeah,
All right. At this point, he's finished about 3 portions of it. He's putting aside the plates with the food or salad, laying on top of it. He's using some of the luminescent moss. So this is probably one of the first times you've ever eaten luminescent food, for that matter.
Brian,
Yeah.
can I do a sense motive before I eat it?
Yeah, definitely.
Maynard's over there using the brazier to like roast little bits of food he has.
hmm
All right, I rolled sense motive. Tell me what's up.
Yeah, looks like this guy is pretty genuine in being a good host.
Well, I'll eat a salad.
You
Oh,
eat the
by
salad.
way, Lydith said she turns into a giant celestial snake and drops on his head.
Oh wait, hold on. Lydith, what?
To be fair, I thought that was a joke, so I just didn't say anything.
Wait.
Yeah, for fuck's sake, let the story flow. Quit metagaming. None of you know this guy's evil but Mac.
Oh, it would have been nice if he told us that.
Which he didn't. So keep that in mind.
All you know is that he fucking garnished a
That's why I'm
salad.
fucking eating the salad. Shut the fuck up.
There's a lot.
Look, you watched him put questionable berries in it,
Yeah.
but then again, it could have looked like he was doing it as like in a way of secret ingredient. Haha. Not necessarily evil though.
Yeah,
Maybe
the
they're
only one.
helpful evil berries.
I mean,
Kind of
Very
like putting scorpion stinger to make it more flavorful, I guess.
Either way, Lydith drops on top of him in constrictor form. And he goes like, oh my god, what's going on?
What? She can do it. I've been begging for ages to charge his horn.
yeah, and
fine.
we've been telling you both not to, but
Okay, but I've been eating the salad.
I'm gonna go hang out.
What? You can't pussy out now? Okay, for fuck's sake.
I mean, we're not pussying out. We're just going and eating our own food
I
because
mean,
we
at
know.
this point, Wolfram, he is now like visibly in a panic while there's a large ass fucking snake coiling around his body.
What?
He's like, oh my god, I hate snakes, oh my god.
Wolfram, I told you in Discord, if you're being scared, you can just tell us, okay?
Wait, I'm confused. Did Lydith turn into a snake?
Yeah, Alice turned into a snake and dropped on his head because she thought it was funny or something. I don't know.
And it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm eating a salad. I think that's mainly what's going on right now.
I mean,
I'm just gonna-
congratulations, you guys live up to your murder hobo name.
Where did this snake comes from? Someone tell me.
Oh, that's just a druid.
I say it's not our druid. Our druid is back in the thing.
No,
This
she's
is-
not.
This
She
is
came
a,
over here with us and turned into a mouse earlier on.
No, this is a real snake, Buzz. I would like to bluff Buzz.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really work, but you can try. Boss, make an intelligence check to see that he.
You're metagaming like fuck.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I don't know. I feel it on purpose.
What? That's
I
not
never.
very
You know what? Scrape the last record from the jury. I didn't say anything. It's all good.
Say, Buzz, that's not an actual snake. That's not Lydith. It's a real snake. Wink, wink.
Ah, I believe you.
You sound completely disgenerate.
It's
I'm
a
glad I'm
real
not over
snake.
there.
Don't move, Calvin, or it might attack.
So the guy just sort of.
Oh,
So
oh no, a
The
snake!
snake here?
I move over here because I'm scared.
I mean, the guy seems to get what's going on.
Yeah. At this point, their acting is about as good as fucking.
I think mine was spot on though.
You don't like salads? I'm sorry. You want something else? And I don't know if I have anything else.
Hey, what do I want? Some of these berries. Oh, I don't know. You put in. I'm sorry. What are these berries? I ask.
But
Completely.
they make you feel nice.
Do they?
They get you high.
I don't know, Brian. Do they?
They make you feel nice.
Well, I don't know. You have to tell me. You're the dungeon master. I don't know what the fuck these berries do.
Yeah, that's what his reply is.
That's why we were trying to get you to fucking eat the food so we could see what happens.
Well, do I feel nice then?
You eat it.
Yeah. I've
Hey.
ate-
Go ahead and roll a fortitude save first.
Oh, okay. Well,
Watch as Buzz fails, or watch as Buzz succeeds on the one time we need him to fail it.
yeah. Oh,
Shit.
hey! There you go.
All right. I mean, the food you just had tastes really nice, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And right as of yet, nothing appears to happen anyway.
Okay, then I tell him. Well, they taste nice, I suppose.
See, told you.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Now, Miss Druid, I know you're a miss. Might I prepare the rest for you?
Wait, how would he know that? She's been an animal this entire time.
Yeah, he thought she was a snake a bit ago.
Like, I know that's a little bit of metagaming on my part, but that's a little bit.
I mean, it's probably because our acting was so unconvincing.
I wouldn't call it metagaming, really. There really is no reason for him to know.
Well, no,
Not
you
that
can
I
throw,
know
man.
either. I'm not even in there, so.
Well, earlier Buzz did start yelling about our druid and called the bat a she.
Oh yeah, that's also bullshit. You should just disregard all of that.
He's not actually a dwarf. He looks like a human, but Wolfram, as you inspect him more closely as such, you do realize that some of the proportions of his body seem to be a bit off.
Well,
You can't
he
really
got
put your
that
finger
thing.
on it, but it's a bit off. He looks like I mean, he's got the size of a normal human and all that stuff.
I'm not on the ship per se. I'm on the platform. I'm just roasting meat.
Mac, roll me a fort as well.
Maybe you have to succeed to check to feel the effect.
All right. I mean, yeah, the berries are very sweet tasting. They have a very, very nice bite to them.
I would like to try.
Was that a crunch of approval, or?
Hold on, what's that, Horace?
I would like to try knowledge the what race the old man is.
What? You just
What?
I would
you're
like
trying to
try
guess his age, right?
Yeah.
race.
His race.
Oh,
Oh.
race.
He's like trying to ask if there's a knowledge for that.
Not really. Just make a general intelligence check, I would say. He just appears like a human.
A janky human, but a human.
Yeah, just a bit janky, yeah.
Well, you know, he's got a disability of some sort.
Is it okay to ask that?
I mean, I'm just being a dick, but yeah.
Alright, boss just got whispered by Mac that it appears this guy has an evil aura. Again, boss and Mac know this.
Are you awful?
Messina, he looks at you and he goes, I have no idea what you mean. Anyway, try some of this salad. He's now finished portions for pretty much everyone. Why, can't you tell?
Mac, next time actually whisper that to me.
He did.
He
And
did.
what?
He didn't like actually whisper it, but he said he whispered it.
Yeah, okay, that's what I mean. Anyway, okay. So you say he has an evil aura, and you don't trust him. I whisper back, I suppose.
I mean, to be fair, Vlad's probably got an evil aura, and you don't trust him, so.
I'm a human, of course.
Oh, hey, hey, Mac, did you see that thing back over there? So it doesn't seem as likely as we're discussing something private.
What?
What the?
That thing over there, back in the cave, away from the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, come over here for a little bit.
Who the hell?
It wasn't, but it was just confusing enough that I think it worked.
Okay, Mac, what do you mean? Should we kill him?
No.
What? You said
You're just go killing people. Evil.
what? Okay, so what do you tell me then? Okay, so
I don't think we trusted him to start with.
okay, so I should just
Yes, careful. Dumb.
finish that sentence, please, Mac.
Yes,
I'm still whispering, by the way.
just
Well, yeah, but if I should be extra careful and I stop whispering at this point, why shouldn't we just tackle him and take him out?
um,
We have no clue what this guy's capable of.
Has
That's
that ever
me over
stopped me
metagaming.
before?
I mean, I would hope it would.
Who else takes him up on his offer to, eat his salad?
Oh shit! I already ate his sentence. I'm fucked anyway. Never mind.
yeah,
Now,
Anastina did. I'm over here. I don't even know the salads are being made. I'm just eating meat out of.
I'm on a liquid diet, I say, while drinking a bottle of wine.
The best kind of liquid diet.
So it really is only just
Pretty
Horace, basically just the two dwarves.
yeah.
Anastina.
Menacina said she already ate a ration.
She meant her portion, but
Hey Brian, are we starting to hallucinate yet?
oh,
Yeah, she ate her actual ration, not the thing.
Yeah.
No, everything seems fine for now.
Yep.
Hold on, I need to check out something real quick.
That doesn't bode very well. At least we have two stupid dwarves now. Hey, wait a minute. Why? This is out of game, by the way. Why did you eat his salad if you didn't trust him? That's just.
I have
See, that's the same thing. That's the same motivation as I have. But you,
yeah, I haven't left. So well,
no, it didn't have an effect on him yet.
oh,
that was a
you
very
are
different thing.
truly a dwarf. Thank you, Mike.
Anyway, can we just time skip now? Whatever
Yeah,
fucking-
hold on. Wolfram, you had a question? Outside world? I mean, I assume you mean the surfer's world, yeah? Let me think.
He's not gonna answer that.
Must have been at least 50 years.
As he actually answers it. Just to spite Buzz.
So, Dara's gonna play some music in the corner. Can we get some loot music?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm just kind of okay.
Hey, Mac. Should I just charge him, just to be sure?
I love how you guys don't have the subtlety of anything. You're ruining the fun here. You can't just appreciate a situation and let it happen.
Well,
Instead, you gotta fucking just bum rush every guy you fucking meet.
well,
I can't disagree with that.
I mean, I would just leave it be, but if it's an evil character, like I've been told, thank you very much.
Yes, you have been. I
Yeah.
will give you that, but everybody else.
Well, the rest doesn't have to know. I mean, okay, I mean, I can explain it later, and blame it on Mac.
That's fair.
feels like a
I should get better with this music.
I mean, this is just. I'm asking questions, you know. I'm not doing anything yet.
You didn't even sense motive him.
No, but Mac did.
No, not you. Not you. Lydith.
Anyone really?
Yeah. You didn't even sense motive him on the berry thing. You're just like, oh no, fuck that.
Well, you kind of do.
To distrust somebody is to sense their motive.
Yeah.
That is the point of that skill.
Hold on.
I'm just saying, you guys go way too hard into the murder hobo mode, and you don't just let a situation play out natural. And
Consider the knowledge your character actually has, but I do sort of agree with Lydith in that it's okay to distrust the situation, but to actually sense the motive behind it, it's a different thing.
Yeah, distrusting it is fine, but just attacking somebody on basis of that is sociopathic at best.
That's my job.
I say the acoustics in this fucking place are amazing.
Right?
Fucking reverb for days.
I'm just saying, at this point, we have a cleric that can heal basically anything that happens to us. Let some shit happen.
They make you feel nice. Like I said, he sort of grins.
At the worst, Mac, Buzz, and maybe Wolfram, if he decides to eat any, get high. I think that seems to be what this is leading towards.
The kind of nice you can only achieve once tried. Oh yeah, for sure.
You could have sense motive him at any time.
Yeah. After every sentence, you could sense motive.
Actually, I think somebody did sense motive him on the whole fucking salad thing, and he was just being completely legit about the salad.
Yeah, you can sense motive then. Yeah, Wolfram and Astina, I mean, the way he brings it, it does sound like it will make you feel nice. You have heard of substances like this before? Commonly known as narcotics.
Psychotropic. How do you even know that word?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Hey, Mac.
Fucking magical medieval fantasy land. How the fuck would you know the word psychotropic?
Can we just get to the point where
Yeah.
No?
Can we at least skip to the point where somebody starts being affected by the fucking poison?
We can.
Okay, well, Mac and me have +2 against poison. I don't know if that was calculated into it when we ate the berries.
It's fine. It wouldn't change a thing.
That means it's either really potent or really shit.
What's that? You want to rephrase? You can.
The psychotropic, probably.
Either way.
The idea gets across. We're just saying.
The rest of the evening goes by as such. There are some untouched bowls of salad left with the berries inside of it. He just leaves it there for anyone who feels hungry, and eventually he approaches Horace, and he says, "Look, like you said, I'm quite interested in seeing that stuff, and I'll take you inside, but I want you to not like move from the entrance, all right? I'll bring my stuff to you."
Okay. While this is happening, I call you this to set foot next to Maynard.
She's
Like, not be on the ship. Like, be on the ground.
why?
Cause teleportation magic.
I'm gonna be honest. This guy seems like a mage. He probably has see invisible.
Probably. Oh well.
Hell, at this point, he might have true sight.
God damn it. Okay.
Not if you have true sight. It's just does of disappearance, so it's probably not too high though. Either way.
Is that a sitar or a harp playing in the background?
It's my lutes, but the acoustic displays are fucking.
Excuse me. Oh.
I'm sure the song isn't looping back over itself. Like,
So, in general, why do you guys, excuse me, trust this guy?
All right,
Oh.
I'm back. Horace. Horace?
Yeah?
He leads you towards the entrance to this part behind the cave that you haven't seen before. Towards the door.
I
And
describe
again-
everything. I
Sorry?
describe everything I see to Maynard and Lydith.
Alright, you do so. I mean, everything you're describing so far is something that they have seen before as well.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay, then.
there's stone walls and there's a tree over there.
He opens the door and lets you inside, quickly closing the door behind you as well. Immediately, you feel your telepathic bond severed.
I'll be honest. I assumed that.
Yeah. Oh, they called the word shit.
And he tells you to, all right, so stay here and just give me a second while I set things up, all right?
Okay.
He goes and you see him drag one chair right next to you. And then goes back to drag another chair to where he is right now. And motions for you to sit down in the chair. Now, this is what you see as you look around a little bit. You see that this room, like the rest that you've seen so far, is carved from the rock itself. Cracked marble tiles make out the floor, and luminescent moss casts a dim humming glow over a portion of this place. You see two desks littered with paperwork and scrolls, as well as two bookcases filled with the same that occupy the biggest part of this room. You also see an opening in the far wall that immediately goes right around the corner. And he waits for you to sit down.
If it's okay, I would like to stand. I
Sure.
really bad-
Just make sure you don't move further than, past that little part of the wall right there.
Can I move here?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Okay. Just so you know, since you told me I can't move here, I won't let you touch the book. I'll only let you see it with your eyes. Hold
That's
on.
fine. That's fine.
That's how you usually use a book.
I mean, like, I won't let him touch the book.
Yeah, I get that. I'm saying
Yeah, I get the joke.
books.
He seems okay with that.
Okay. I move here and I try to spot anything across the room, I guess, like here, that area.
Yeah, make a spot check.
Damn it.
You pretty much just see discarded piles of books and papers, as well as those being worked on top of his desks. But nothing that immediately catches your eye. It seems like a mess. There's also a musty smell in this room.
Does it feel like I can't cast anything in this room?
It definitely feels like that.
Okay.
AMF. Interesting.
So what exactly is in that room over there? I point at the hallway.
It's just my bedroom, bro.
Okay.
Where'd you get this book?
In the Great Library of House Dresden.
Holy shit. But the house still exists?
Yes.
Like that trepidation, just yes.
Roll a bluff, bullet.
Yeah.
Very nice. Whew. Could have sworn that house died a couple of years ago. Either way, it's good to hear that such capable spellcasters are still around. Now, why are you guys here? He then suddenly asked.
Well, the dwarf already told you, didn't he?
Sort of.
I think he's asking for the actual details without the dwarf.
Well, okay, look, we're trying to look for cultists, and you're in a very, very convenient place because this place used to be a hidey hole for said cultists.
Really?
You can even see on the freaking drapes over there, if you look closer.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention, really.
So, are you going to show me your books, or are you just gonna stare at me?
I mean, sure, just hold on, sit tight. And he goes over and he goes rummages through some of his notes and stuff, and finally he returns. He presents you a research paper on the effects of underground flora on like surface creatures.
What exactly do you know of the stuff below this place? Like more down.
It's like I can't really know for sure, but I'm actually, in my gut, I'm 100% sure that the stuff that we can find down here can have a major effect on things happening up there. I can't really tell for sure because, I'm stuck here, didn't go down, all that stuff.
I have an offer for you.
Go on.
Would you like to see what's down there?
I would love to, but look at me. I'm old.
You'll be helping us, and we'll take you down there. What about that?
I don't know. I like being alone. I'm not
Yeah,
sure this
but you'll
adventuring
never-
thing is something I can do and again.
But you'll never achieve your research's full potential. You'll be stuck here.
You bring good arguments. You almost sound like an elf. Let me think about it. I'll give you my answer in the morning.
We have to wait.
Well, I mean, you guys are free to stay, like I said. Just don't
Probably
get in
not.
here. I'm allowing you because you have this amazing book. Can I see it again?
I just flip a single page and let him see it, like, without him touching it.
All right, he doesn't touch it or anything. He just bends over a little bit and reads it.
I speak in a weird language and ask him, what else do you know about the book?
What language do you speak in?
The same language the book is written in.
Infernal?
It's written in Celestial.
Oh, right, Celestial, right. He
Yeah, I think
blinks.
you're
Sorry,
thinking
what was
of
that?
I say it again.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying.
You aren't actually reading the book, are you? You're just looking at it.
I mean, I am interested in it. I've heard stories of it.
Will you let me see more?
Call
of
it an
your-
academic sort of interest.
Will you show me more of your books?
I'm afraid the rest is still in a work in progress.
Can you show
I'm not
me
very
the
keen
first
on
thing-
sharing my work in progress.
Can you show me the first thing you've ever written?
That seems awfully specific, but no, I am afraid I have lost that work a long time ago.
I mean, like the first thing you've ever written in this place.
In this
Not
place?
that place.
Oh, sure. He produces a list from a drawer after emptying the drawer. It's a fairly small list and it has certain chores, like clean up the place, get parchment, get ink, get quills, things like that.
This is a shopping list.
Yeah, it's like a shopping list of moving.
This is not what I meant by. I meant your reports.
Oh, you mean my first research?
Yes.
Oh, I'm afraid that first research is still work in progress.
Well, can I see it?
No,
I'll let you see a very interesting part of the book.
no.
You just confirmed you can't even read it.
Well, we can probably read the interesting part of the book because it's written in a different language.
No, I'm afraid not. As much as I want it, this is too important to let anyone see.
So there then. I guess I'll leave.
Alright, well, be safe, and
Remember the offer.
I will.
And I guess I leave.
Alright, I will go to bed. You guys, like I said, you're free to stay. Door stays locked, of course, but yeah.
Can I stay here for a bit more?
What?
Can I stay here a bit more?
No.
Can I take this?
What?
Can I take the book that he gave me first? The report.
No, absolutely not. He just showed it to you, and when you're done, he took it. He took it away again.
Okay then. I just leave and I tell everyone what the room looks like and what researches he was doing.
I'm sorry?
What sort of thesis he was doing, but you don't actually know that because he didn't show you.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
told him
very
about the
thankful.
The offer, I told him.
Yes, okay, thank you. That's been a lot of help.
Right, so it was
Actually,
evening,
didn't
or
help
is
anything.
evening. While Bullet is in there for, say, an hour or two late evening, what do the rest of you guys...
I think I might have died of boredom. Well, other than that, I'm still here. You know what? Brian? I got hungry. I'll eat another salad. Fuck it.
Another fortitude save.
Okay.
Alright. You know what? This actually tasted even better than the first time you ate
You know what? I'll eat another one.
it. Roll another fortitude. Oh, jeez. All right. Okay. So, bedtime falls. I would say nighttime falls, but it's hard to tell. I'd say bedtime falls.
Okay.
Me and Billy stay up late, and we make a major breakthrough.
You stay
we
up late and you make a
yes.
major breakthrough.
Jesus.
I want to try something stupid. It probably won't work, but I cast knock on the door. That's magical.
When do you want to do this?
When when it's nighttime, like when I think everyone is asleep.
All right.
You,
Sure.
you don't wake anybody up to bring with you. That is.
Seems
I forgot.
seems very Corvusy.
That's true.
I wake
Yeah,
up,
But it doesn't seem Horace-y.
Yeah, exactly my point.
I wake up Mac.
What? Oh, hey, hold on. I'm not asleep.
Are you Mac?
No, but I'm not asleep.
Why?
Why does it matter?
And I'll just tell you.
I'm just saying you're trying to metagame your way into the.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just saying I'm not asleep.
What are
He
you
said
doing?
when everybody was asleep, then he wakes up everyone. I'm not asleep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dwarves need less sleep, I think.
No, it's just
No, that's
elves.
elves. Yeah.
No. Okay, fine. You know what? I'm asleep. You go there.
Yeah. There's no reason for you not to be asleep.
I'm gonna say at this point, Lydith is actually awake.
Nobody asked me to be asleep or awake.
It is at some point you guys are extremely tired and you feel, sleep washing over you. Where do you sleep?
I sleep under the bush, since I have to.
Under the what?
Under the bush.
The tree?
Yeah, that one.
Alright, boss sleeps there, that's fine. Manostina also sleeps near the tree.
I make some room on
Or,
the table.
sorry, Manosliba? Alright, put your fucking people where you want to sleep. Show me. Show me your
mine's already
positions
there.
of sleeping. Mac is on top or under? On top of the table, okay. It looks actually meticulously clean, so there's little for you to do. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. They're glued stuck. No, never mind. Manastina stays on the airship. Wolfram is next to Mac.
I'm gonna go back on the airship as well.
I'm just
Dara-
next to the fire in my magic bedroll.
Maynard's next to fire. Lydith
Can I wake up Maynard as well?
can make up whoever you want, really.
I wake up Maynard.
Now, it was noticeable that there was light shining sort of underneath a small creek, the door of the door. Now, eventually, this light also goes out, and all you can see is darkness coming from underneath the door.
I guess I wake up Lydith and Maynard.
Okay.
Lydith never left being a snake, so Lydith is a snake and does that.
You don't.
He woke you up first.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I guess I'm over here.
Wake you up inside.
Thank you, Brian.
I do ask Horace if it was possible for him to use magic.
I tell them in telepathy that no, it felt like there was
You
magic
can roll a
resistant field.
spellcraft to determine what sort of magic kept you from casting spells. You can tell that it was an anti-magic field that prevented you from casting spells.
yes.
Oh, then my summons could actually go through there, the elementals at least, because it's not magic. It's supernatural.
Well, if I've only had known that from before.
Can I just make the elementals open the door? Just make it slide.
Well,
in
no,
the-
for some reason that still doesn't work. Perhaps there's another layer of defense that you had not thought about or identified.
That's
That is actually the case, yes. I was being smart about it. But...
Anyway, I try knock and see if that works.
You knock on the door, or do you mean the spell?
The spell.
Alright. You cast the spell knock, and oh my god, it's Corvus all over again, except for the failures, because this time you hear a satisfying click as the door is now unlocked.
Okay.
I pull out a regular torch.
You pull out a regular torch. Allow me to adjust your shit.
B. Because if I know dark vision, the spell isn't going to work in there. Damn torch can.
It's a funny thing, actually. But
Have you ever tried throwing a snake? That's not as easy as you make it sound.
just like swirl it around like a lasso and then throw it.
I mean, probably, yeah, but
I'm just imagining some Disney's Robin Hood scenes here.
people carry large snakes all the time. Large snakes aren't actually all that heavy.
That's true. Carry on.
Either way, the door is unlocked, but yet unopened.
So, Maynard.
Mm-hmm. Pretty
I'll
clear.
open the-
Manastina, just let him be. Just let him be.
I attempt to open the door quietly.
You attempt to open the door quietly, which goes quite smoothly. And you cast a light into the room, now revealing for yourself for the first time this sort of office space, very messy, lots of scrolls and papers laying around. You see 2 bookcases. Technically, you only see 1, but yeah, you see 2. Yeah. And at the end, there's a corner.
Hey, the move silent worked for once.
You don't know that.
I mean, no, I don't. But I rolled something higher than a 5. So
You
let
roll
me have my
above
thing.
average. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm actually glad for once that I'm not part of this adventure.
You mean because we're actually trying to be subtle?
No, because you're doing something utterly stupid, and even I can tell that.
I'm going to. I want you 4 right now to roll initiative, just so we can do this.
Dude, I hope you fucking die. I'm not gonna wake up.
I want to just do it because it makes things easier to keep track of right now. You don't actually go into combat, but I will give you turns into react.
Well,
Wow, that's fucking amazing.
that kind of put me off.
So Horace, Lydith, and then me.
Mac, Horace, Lydith, and you.
To be honest, I do
you're saying you just delay your
kind of agree not taking me with you.
Also, Lydith, roll a move silent. I mean, you are a snake. I guess you are very fucking silent anyway.
To be fair, she's not moving either.
True, but if she wants to move into the room like everyone else.
don't talk about
Fair enough. Fair enough. You guys occupy the same space. Wait, are you large? Because I would doubt that Maynard can carry you entirely.
What kind of snake are you?
A constrictor.
That's a large thing.
Yeah, so Maynard, you would hardly be able to see or move if that thing is entirely wrapped around you. Like large constrictors are very heavy.
How heavy?
All right. You want numbers? I'll give you numbers.
No, I can actually give you a number right now, and I'm not bullshitting you. Adult silent boa constrictor can get up to 200 kilograms.
He knows that because he's a biologist.
Okay, what's 200 kilograms in pounds?
No, that's I'm not bullshitting you. That's actually true.
I'm not. I am actually taking that.
Fine.
I can actually carry that off the ground. That's 440 pounds. I can carry 460.
I mean, yes, but it will take a lot of effort for you
Yeah.
to just keep doing that.
I'm gonna be honest, Lydith, you're a goddamn snake. You can probably slither really sneakily, way better than I can. So.
It would probably be better than that. Otherwise, you would get a penalty for your own sneaking.
Yeah. Yeah, see?
All right. Now, Mac, after Maynard opens the door and steps inside, you get to react to it first.
React. Maynard.
Pretty much, yes.
Wow.
So, besides from me, who else isn't there?
Everyone.
You woke everyone up besides me?
No?
Well, you left the 3 hard hitters sleep, so that's nice.
Well, they don't know.
I mean, to be fair, they also all wear full plate and we're trying to be sneaky.
Yes, Wolfram. Mac, I want to know what you do, though. You can delay if you want.
I leave just
Delay? You delay.
Oh, actually, I just realized this, but my health is not correct in any capacity.
Horace, you stand there at the back. What do you do?
the same. Wait, I
You
just
delay.
moved there. I just moved behind Lydith. That's it.
All right, you can delay in that case.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that's my turn.
Lydith. Also, the lute music finally stops because he's asleep.
Yeah. No, like
Lydith's
my-
actually doing something interesting.
You use scent, and immediately the strong smell of dusty, moldy paper fills your nostrils. Not so much anything else that seems out of place. You
What?
can actually smell the guy you spoke to before, Kelvin. He is further ahead through the opening in the wall on the opposite side of the room. He has not bathed in a while. It's something that became apparent to most of you people.
You people?
All right, you move in after using that. Do you do anything else, Lydith? Maynard.
I also move in, but I move up this wall. Also, is this like wall right here?
Yes.
Okay. Then I move to say. And I sort of like stay near the wall.
Okay. Mac, what do you do?
You're a large thing, so you're large.
Yeah, technically snake large is like this.
Yeah. It's really weird. What the fuck are you doing, you? Just wandering around.
What are you doing? I can't hear what you're saying if you're saying anything.
Oh, sorry.
It looks like you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off.
No, it's
Corner where?
Right where I am.
Yeah, there's a corner there. All right. Well, I mean, you can see what you see. All right. Well, right after Mac.
Do I think?
Hold on.
magic-
Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna roll hide.
What did I roll? Oh wait, I didn't roll initiative. I just rolled listen, which was a natural 20.
Fair enough. My hide's my hide doesn't matter. His Spot will easily beat that, I'm sure.
And he actually does get an initiative of 20. Yeah. A groggy looking yet angry looking Kelvin Klein appears in view. And he sees all of you. Now, he proceeds with casting a spell. Which I need to pull up real quick. And then I need to calculate some stuff. Okay. That's fine. I want Maynard, Mac, Lydith, and Horace
Reflex.
to hold on.
Oh.
To roll me a fortitude save, actually.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Anyway,
Amazing. Lydith. You turn into a small snake.
Baleful Polymorph.
Or sorry, medium-sized snake, I should say. As the rest appears to be unaffected. Jesus fucking Christ. And he also yells, "What are you doing in my office? Get out now!"
Yo.
Yes, this is the initiative. And right after that, though, when we went into this, we're going to call the session as well.
So you said that I leveled up.
Yes, you can level up now, Dara.
Yeah, me and Gilly spend some time thinking about things, and as I play the music, I'm like, huh. I play it a little louder. Huh. And then I start playing magic. Like I managed to infuse magic into my fingers, and I am now a sublime chord.
Fancy.
Yeah, managed to.
How did the rest of you evolve to where you are right now? And yes, that was it, Buzz, unfortunately. Until next time, anyway.
I mean, my